Kia ora Aotearoa, Angus Hines here with the latest severe weather information from Met Service on Thursday, the 1st of November. There is still a little bit of rough weather across the North Island at the moment with some strong southerly winds and some rain, but that is all pulling away to the northeast throughout the rest of the day on Thursday. Then we have a narrow spell of fine weather with this little ridge over the country on the first half of the day on Friday. But it's the second half of the day on Friday where more severe weather is impacting the country. We do have a front moving on from the southwest, bringing heavy rain to western areas and really bunching up these isobars. You can see the squeeze in the isobars. That does mean strong wind is on the way. And it is wind we're going to talk about first. Could well be the most significant feature of this new weather system. We're going to see a couple of areas of strong winds around the far south of the country. Firstly, off here, the west coast, this is what's called a barrier jet. We have all this wind rushing in from the northwest, can't get over the top of the mountains, but it has to go somewhere, so it runs right down the face of the mountains. Now, fortunately, the core of this wind, the strongest wind here is over the ocean, but over here to the east, we do also have some very strong winds coming across the top of the mountains, and that is why we have issued a severe weather watch for wind. So I'll just pop out of the way here. We can see a large area at the bottom of the country covering parts of Fiordland, Southland, Clutha, Southern Lakes, Central Otago and Dunedin, all expecting strong winds from Friday evening. 6 p.m. Friday, northwest winds may rise to severe gale at times. Now, this current watch expires at 11 a.m. on Saturday, but we are expecting further warnings and watches to be issued for wind on Friday morning, as this wind will last well into the weekend. Not just for the far south, but strong wind is coming to the Canterbury High Country, also affecting central parts of the country like Marlborough and Wellington, and then moving further up the North Island for the likes of Wairarapa and Hawke's Bay throughout the weekend. It is not only wind, there is also a heavy rain warning in place for Fiordland, the far southwest of the country. Again, this is starting at late in the day on Friday from 6 p.m. Running through until 6 p.m. on Saturday. Between those times, 150 to 200 millimetres of rain may accumulate. And once more, we are expecting further heavy rain throughout the weekend, so more warnings and watches are likely to be issued right up the west coast of the South Island on Friday morning. So Friday is just the start of a rough run of weather right through the weekend. We will be updating the severe weather watches and warnings at least twice a day and more often if necessary. You can always find the latest update at metservice.com, but that is all the information I have for you right now. Kia pai tō rā.